You know, I was really looking forward to today since Ben told me that he had a beautiful sister that he knew I would love. But I show up to the dinner, and who does he introduce me to? Some ugly old lady. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but you really showed me a new kind of love today. What? I was born an only child, so I've always wanted an older sister since I was a little girl. A beautiful, perfect older sister who is mature and can help me with anything in life. But I guess what I get is an ugly old lady who doesn't even seem reliable for anything. I don't need a sister if this is what I'm getting.
Sabrina, are you okay? I thought we just became friends after getting to know each other at the dinner earlier. Why are you saying these things to me?
Of course, I'm going to act friendly with you if Ben's there. But the truth is that I was really disappointed by you. I was really excited to meet you since Ben kept bringing you up about how proud he was to have you as his older sister. So, I dressed up all nice and showed up to see a wrinkly old lady waiting for us. How is it even possible that the two of you were born 10 years apart? I just wanted to go home at that point, but I didn't want Ben to feel bad for bringing me, so I just acted as nice as I could.
And you think it's the right thing to do to say all of those horrible things to my face after we leave? Couldn't you have at least kept those thoughts to yourself? Preferably to the grave? It isn't too hard to imagine how someone would feel after being called an ugly old lady, you know?
I told you all this because I feel the need to make things clear.
What do you mean?
Wasn't I adorable at the dinner, all smiley and happy? Well, I didn't want you to get the wrong idea and start treating me like a younger sister, so I told you how I really felt.
This is why I have trust issues. Whatever, good for you.
The bottom line is, don't talk to me ever again, okay? I don't want to be seen talking to some old hag like you, and nor do I want to waste my time talking to you.
Could you stop mocking me just because you're young? You're going to end up regretting it when you're my age, trust me.
Do you really think I'm making fun of your age itself just because I'm younger than you? I would never do that. I know that I'll be your age one day too.
It sounds like that's exactly what you're doing right now. Why would you make fun of me for being an ugly old hag if it wasn't because I'm old?
Because you're ugly. Besides, I'm not even making fun of you. I just hate being near people like you, so I'm being very honest with you and myself.
I don't understand a single thing you're saying.
I'm saying that it's not a matter of choice. I just inherently hate being near people like you, and I can't help it. A lot of ladies who are over their 30s are so obnoxious and full of pride, and I absolutely hate people like that. See, I have a proper reason to repel you as a person.
What kind of reason is that? It's not like every single person that's over 30 is mean.
No, every single one of you is horribly mean. Just take a look at my workspace, and you'll see that I'm telling the truth.
What?
All the women over 30 there are so prideful and unkind. They're all jealous of me because I'm so young, and they practically bully me like in grade school. So I decided that the best thing to do in response is to hate their guts back.
Oh, well, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
As a matter of fact, it really isn't just the people who I work with. It's every single middle-aged person. They all disgust me. So I decided to hate everyone who's over 30 years old. That's why I hate you as well, Molly. I wish you people who hate young people just because you're jealous should all just disappear.
Hey Ben, I want to talk about Sabrina with you. Do you have a minute?
Yeah? What's up?
Well, it seems that Sabrina hates my guts.
What? Why would she hate you? You guys barely met. She seemed to like you a lot at the dinner last night.
That's what I thought too, but I received a text from her today. She said that she couldn't believe that the two of us were 10 years apart, and that she didn't want an ugly old hag that's over 30 to be her older sister.
She said that to you?
Yeah, but don't misunderstand her. Apparently, she's been through a lot with her colleagues at work. And now she has a sort of phobia towards people who are middle-aged or older.
What do you mean she has a phobia? And why'd that apply to you?
She said that her colleagues at work have been very unkind towards her, and that the people who attacked her for being young are all over 30 years old. So she started to grow and initiate fear for people around that age inside of her.
So now she hates you just because you're in the same age frame as her. How does that make any sense? Just because you're the same age as them doesn't mean you're as mean or disrespectful as those people.
Well, it seems like it makes sense in her mind. She told me not to speak to her ever again, and that she has no intentions of getting close to me. But, I mean, we are, as a matter of fact, becoming in-laws, so I was wondering if you had any ideas as to how I could become closer to Sabrina.
First things first, I'm sorry for all this. I didn't even think that Sabrina would be capable of saying such mean things to anyone. In her name, I apologise.
It's fine, and it's nothing for you to apologize about.
Thanks. So this is all because of her trouble at work, huh? That's probably the reason why she's been so insistent on becoming a stay-at-home wife after we get married.
What?
I've actually heard about the fact that she's been having some trouble at work on a few occasions. She's been asking me over and over again if she could just take care of the home instead of the both of us working. So if her problems at work are getting to her that badly, then that's probably why she doesn't want to be there anymore. But it'll be difficult for me to single-handedly make enough money for the both of us to have good lives. But even when I recommend that she move to another workplace, she told me that she was mentally broken after working at her old job. So I'm not too sure what the best move is to make at this point.
I probably wouldn't know what to do either if I was in your shoes. Realistically speaking, if you don't have enough money, then there aren't many options. But then again, I know it's difficult for you to ask your wife to work, even though she's so mentally worn out.
Exactly. But I just concluded that I need to work as hard as I can for the both of us. We'll see where that takes us. I've always had a reputation for my endless energy. I can work from day in to day out and I'll be completely fine.
That doesn't sound like too great of a plan to me. Are you sure you're going to be happy living like that?
Of course, I'll be happy. I'm sure Sabrina will gradually get better, if I can give her some time to rest at home. And if she's better, then I'm happy. I'll also be sure to tell her how much you've helped me throughout life, and how much of an amazing person you are. Maybe that way she'll be able to acknowledge that some people are more respectable than others. She'll be willing to become closer to you.
I hope so. Sorry for causing another problem for the two of you.
You haven't caused anything, don't worry about it.
Thanks, Ben.
Of course, and thanks for coming to the dinner with us yesterday. It really did mean a lot. Sabrina and I are going to have the best wedding that you've ever been to, so get ready for that.
I can't believe you. How could you do this to me? Why the hell did you push me into the pool? This is the first time in my life anyone's ever done something so horrible to me.
Oh, well, sorry for stealing your first time. This was the only way I could think of. No hard feelings, okay?
What do you mean?
I wanted you to go home no matter what. I didn't want you at my wedding. But you wouldn't just leave even if I told you to, would you? So I thought about how to get you to leave no matter what. That's when I came up with the idea to sabotage your outfit so you wouldn't be able to stay. So I just pushed you into the pool.
What? So you just decided that it was okay to push me into a pool? You're crazy!
What else was I supposed to do? I hate old ladies like you. Did you expect me to just sit still and watch while you ruin my once-in-a-lifetime experience?
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not an old lady? I thought Ben explained that I wasn't the horrible person that you thought I was.
Yes, he did. And it made me hate you even more.
What?
Ben's a very family-first type of guy. He sat beside me and spoke about you and how you're an amazing person and that I had the wrong impression about you. You were always a caring older sister who would always take care of Ben when his parents couldn't, right? But the more he spoke about you, the more I became annoyed that he sounded like he loved someone else more than me. So the more he tries to make me like you, the more I hate you.
How does that make sense?
He's been especially annoying about you lately. No matter where we are, he starts talking about you. I absolutely hate the way you've made him. And I absolutely hate you yourself even more.
Don't you get it? The only reason that Ben's been talking about me a lot was because he wanted us to get along with each other. He cares about the both of us, and he'd give anything for us to be good sisters-in-law.
Well, he's failed miserably to accomplish that. I mean, you can't just unhate something that you absolutely despise, can you? It was the best feeling over to push you into that pool. From now on, I might just push any old person over when no one's looking.
Sabrina.
Well then, you better get going, old lady. I don't want you to make the wedding hall dirty with your wet clothes.
Whatever. I don't even want to go anyways.
Bye-bye. The wedding's about to begin, by the way. I'm about to have the time of my life.
I will go home, but let me say one last thing to you. I really did try to meet in the middle with you, but I guess I'm allowed to give up on you after what you've done to me today. You're going to regret pushing me into that pool.
That's great. We'll see you then.
I can't take you anymore. I'll make sure that you'll never forgive yourself for this. Be prepared.
You're starting to get annoying. Just go home and tuck yourself into bed, you wet old hag. The exit's that way.
Even if you beg on your knees while crying, I won't stop you.
Do you need some therapy or what? It's always the old ladies and their endless, meaningless conversations. You're the same as all the others, so shut up. Molly, please come back to the wedding hall. Please. Ben's with you, isn't he? Please just bring him back.
Yes, Ben's with me. My kind little brother got worried about his soaking wet older sister and made sure that I got home safe.
Well, please tell him to come back to the wedding this instant. The whole crowd is panicking because he won't show up.
The workers are saying that they're going to have to call the wedding off if the groom won't show up. You don't have to worry about that, honey. I heard Ben making a call to the wedding company earlier. He was talking about calling the wedding off anyways.
What? Why on earth would he do that?
Gee, I wonder why, Sabrina. Why would I ever want to get married to you if this was who you really were? Really, pushing your own fiancé's older sister into a pool before the wedding. Seriously.
Ben, is that you?
I can't believe this. If you didn't like how I was talking about my sister so much, then why didn't you just let me know? You should have just said that you would have hated me no matter what I did. Then I would have thought of other ways to have you two get to know each other. But you just ruined it, all by pushing her into a pool before our wedding. What kind of psycho comes up with an idea like that?
Please don't call me a psycho, honey. I just needed her to leave, and that was the way that I was sure would get her to leave.
That was your idea? After thinking everything through? Well then, I guess I just saved my children from inheriting your tiny brain genetics.
How could you say that?
I'm not even mad anymore. I'm disappointed. The wedding's over, and I'm regretting that I ever got engaged to you. We're getting divorced soon as we get the chance.
Wait, please, just wait a minute. I don't want to get divorced from you.
I don't care. This is the only option that's left for me. I can't get married to someone who can't value my family the same way I do.
Wait, we can talk this out. I know that you're angry right now, but please, just think about how I felt.
What do you mean?
You know this, don't you? That all of the old ladies at work would bully me and treat me horribly. And that I hate everyone that I consider to be an old lady. I have a valid reason to hate your sister. And if you're my fiancé, then you should be understanding towards these things.
Stop acting like the victim. You get hated on because you slack off at work, right?
Well,
I tried my very best to be as understanding as I could towards you. So I contacted your workplace, see if they could take any actions to make things better for you. They told me that they would run some checks and interviews to see if there really was any issue.
what? You contacted them?
Yeah, because I cared for you. And I couldn't bear to keep seeing you so worn out because of your work. I was ready to go as far as to hire a lawyer and sue the company for it.
Oh no.
But what do I receive in response? A call to come over to their office to address some issues with you. They told me that after inspection and interviews, they came to the conclusion that you were the one who was making them look bad. You were making fun of your senior colleagues as soon as you first got into the company, weren't you? I heard that you would ridicule the other workers because you were the only young one there.
No, this is a misunderstanding.
No, it ain't, Sabrina. They even called over your colleagues to talk face to face with me.
What?
They had some of the things that you said to them recorded as proof. I got to listen to some of them. I heard my fiancé call people hags, make fun of their physical features. Let me ask you how you thought that wouldn't be hated at work if you treated everyone around you like that. I'm not on your side anymore. As a matter of fact, no one is.
Please don't say that, Ben.
Your colleagues aren't in the wrong. My sister ain't in the wrong. If anything, this means that you were just harassing my older sister for no apparent reason. You better give her a proper apology sometime soon. And know that I'll never forgive you for this.
Ben!
My sister is 10 years older than me. So what? I'm sure my sister had a difficult time figuring out how to deal with such a young brother. But she was always there to help me with my homework. She even cooked when my parents were working until late. But my sister is the best sister in the world.
Ben,
I'll apologize for every single word I've said until now, so please, don't leave me. Please come back. We can still finish the wedding. Everyone gathered just to congratulate us. We can't just make them leave, can we?
I don't care. Wedding is cancelled, and that's final. I'll make sure that the cancellation fee goes to you, so be prepared for that.
Please forgive me for everything I've done. I know that I can't take back what I said, but I regret everything deeply. So please help me get back together with Ben. He's already made up his mind about the divorce, and I can't get him to listen to me. Just sign the divorce papers, Sabrina. I want my little brother to get married to someone who can make him the happiest boy in the world. And I'm sorry, but you've proven to us yourself that you aren't that someone. Please don't say something like that. I'll be a completely different person from now on. I'll be unbelievable friendly to you. What? You've taken very good care of your brother that's 10 years younger than you, haven't you? Then I'm sure you could do the same with a younger sister as young. Please think of me as a younger sister and take good care of me. Why the hell would I want to take care of you? I hate your guts. Huh? Asking me for help won't do you any good, so you should just give up on that and give up altogether and just get a divorce from my brother. I'll never get divorced. We just got married to each other, and I still love Ben. Well, it looks like Ben doesn't love you back anymore. He even went as far as to say that he doesn't even remotely feel any interest in you. He hates me that much? I mean, I guess I was a little annoying, but all I did was have fun making fun of old ladies. The way you say it, all I did, just goes to show off how little you regret doing what you did. I'm confident that Ben won't even bother listening to whatever you have to say with that mentality like that. So just get the divorce done with and go gather money to pay for the cancellation fee and compensation. What? What do you mean compensations? Isn't that money that people who cheat have to pay? I never cheated on Ben. You pay compensation when you force mental pain on someone else. It doesn't have to be cheating. When you pushed your fiance's older sister into a pool. My brother had to endure mental pain because of that, and I endured mental pain as well. I need you to pay for my dress and purse since they got injured by the water. But are you finally starting to realize the scale of what you started between us? Well, that's the idea. So neither I nor my brother will go easy on you. We won't be making any deductions towards the price, and make sure it's a one-time payment. A one-time payment? Good luck. It's scary when a 30-year-old ugly hag gets mad, isn't it? Ha! After Sabrina finally gave up, she signed the divorce paper, making the divorce official. On top of that, the cancellation fee and compensation added up to $80,000. After borrowing money from several shady organizations and her own payments, Sabrina was finally able to make the payment. After that, she was fired from her job for everything she'd done to her colleagues. Now she's trying to get married to a rich man by attending matchmaking parties, hosted all over the state. However, most of the other attendees are college students in their 20s, so she's getting made fun of like never before, being 25.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Hi, Peyton. Can you give me Brody's inheritance after he passes? I'm his sister, and also everything that is his is mine, so don't think about hogging it, okay? Please don't talk about this now because Brody is fighting cancer for his life right now. Inheritance? Are you for real right now? But didn't the doctor say he has only a few months left? I thought that it would be better to talk about it early. Even though the doctor said that, he's doing his best to live. I'm definitely supporting that, so don't say anything like that. Sorry. Oh, how about this? While you support him, I'll take care of his stuff and the inheritance. That's fair, isn't it? You're so condescending. You just want to manage his inheritance, right? I'm just worried. That's it. Brody couldn't take care of his money since he was little, so I took care of it. Taking care of it? Don't you mean taking it? I heard everything about you from him. Since he was little, you told him that everything is yours and took his toys and allowance away from him, right? What? When you guys received allowance, you took his money and used all of it, right? Also, I heard that when he was in high school, he saved up money to buy a phone, but you stole it away from him because you wanted to upgrade your phone. He said that you're a horrible sister. Ugh, how rude. He even stole a lot of things from me. He doesn't know that we're both in the wrong. Did you say both in the wrong? Yes, I mean all of my clothes and shoes were stolen by him. I loved all of those. Mom and Dad didn't even listen to me. That's called hand-me-downs. The clothes were too small for you. Don't call that stealing. Don't give me that attitude. Anyways, I'll take care of Brody's inheritance, so don't worry about it, okay? Don't work too hard, Peyton. I just found out that he owns a few real estate properties. That's why he's able to live in a condo. I don't think that you can do it by yourself, so I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for your concern, but everything is taken care of, so it's okay. I actually need to go visit Brody from now on, so I gotta go. 2 hours later. Hi, Nathan. How are you? Can I talk to you about Brody's inheritance?
Oh, hi Peyton. Yeah, of course. But I thought you took care of it already. Did something happen?
There's someone who's after his inheritance.
What?
He's been owning a few real estate properties since he was young, and his real estate assets, so I kept it a secret from everyone. But that person heard about it from somewhere.
Oh, wow. That's very concerning. It sucks that the person knows about this when your husband's condition is getting worse. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yes, it's okay. That's why I wanted to talk to you about what I should do with that person.
I see. Let's fight the rat.
Thanks. I really don't want to think about him passing, but if he does, I'm scared that the person will come to me directly to talk about the inheritance. If that happens, I think I won't be able to focus and end up giving up everything.
I really understand how you feel. There are people who go to the funeral home to ask for the inheritance when the family is sad and unable to make normal decisions.
Oh, wow. I see.
But don't worry, Peyton. I'm a lawyer, so I'll take care of it if that person comes. I'll be ready on the spot to prove assets and inheritance-related matters.
Thank you very much.
So please take care of Brody, okay? We'll take care of that person, so let us know immediately if something happens.
2 months later.
Haley, let me in the house. Can't believe you came and kicked me out. I came to move here. Brody's funeral just ended, so this is my house now. Please leave. What do you mean this is your house? This is Brody and my house. Nope, it's Brody's, so that means that it's my house, because everything that he has and own is mine. Are you kidding? I'll not let you have this place. I can't have any of his inheritance, but you do, so why don't you just give me this place? Excuse me? You guys have no kids, so I thought that I would be the one receiving inheritance, but that's if I don't have parents? This is bullshit. You are full of shit, Haley. Trying to take the house because you can't get any inheritance? I didn't expect for you to do something as stupid. Don't be cocky just because you got a lot of money. I can't believe Mom and Dad either because they won't give me any money. How rude. I don't think that it's rude at all. I'm actually happy. They're going to take good care of everything that Brody left them. What do you mean everything? Isn't it only inheritance and his real estate properties? You guys just want to hog it all, right? How petty. That's not true, actually. Anyways, I'll call my husband to come here because this will be our house starting from today. So why don't you go live somewhere else? Like a small apartment. Can't believe that I'm going to live in a condo. I'm so excited. Haley, I'm going to ask you one more time. This is my house, so please leave right now. Hell no. Why would I leave this place? It's huge and has a beautiful view. I belong here, okay? Like I said, all of my brother's things are mine. Okay then, the rent will be $8 grand. What? If you love it that much, it's all yours, but just promise me to pay $8 grand every month since I'm the owner. Why do I need to pay rent? I've been saying that this is my brother's house, so I'm the one that's going to be the owner. Nope, sorry, but I'm the one that bought this house. What? You bought this place? Yes, how many times do I need to tell you? By the way, do you know how much my yearly income is? I make about 200 grand. I used that money to buy this place. Why do you have that much money? Brody never told me about it. Of course, because he also didn't know about my new job. New job? I found a new job because I wanted to take care of him. There were times that he needed medicine that couldn't be covered by insurance, and also had times when he suddenly collapsed, so I wanted to work where I can earn money and take days off to take care of him if something happened. There's a company that allows that? I was recruited by a big company because my achievement and efforts were praised at my old job, but of course there's a certain amount of pressure because result matters. But I was able to achieve it and earn a lot of money, so I decided to move into a condo close to the hospital, which is where you are now. About taking days off, people there understood about Brody and how I supported him financially and took care of him. So, this is really not his house? Exactly. So since I'm the owner, I advise you to leave right now. No, I'm not giving up. Why? Because I already brought my stuff here, so there's no way I'm going to leave. You know what? I'll call my husband and make him come here because he's a lawyer. I know that he'll make good deals. Sorry, but you might be the one to leave.
You don't need to call me, Hayley. I'm actually in front of the condo now.
What?
What the hell are you thinking? She just lost the love of her life. You coming here and trying to steal this place? Are you serious?
Wait! Nathan? No, that's not possible.
It is possible, so that's why I'm sending you a message. Are you stupid? I'm with Peyton now. We're waiting for you to come out.
Why are you two together?
Because I'm her lawyer. She told me that there was a trespasser in the house and I come quickly to this. I can't believe that the person she had trouble with was you.
What do you mean you're her lawyer?
She told me that there was someone who was after Brody's inheritance, so I was paid to discuss it.
Why didn't you tell me?
Don't you know the word confidentiality? I can't just tell you, okay?
I know that, but you should have told me even a little. Whatever. Oh, and if you're here, then can you make her shut up? She's cocky just because she had to hog all of Brody's money.
You are the one that I want to shut up, actually. Why are you spazzing out because you couldn't get any money? Okay, you know what? I'm going to talk to you as a lawyer. This condo is Peyton's, and you are repeating that this place is yours, which is an act of illegal occupation. So if you decide to come back here again, you're going to break the law and end up being arrested.
What? Police? Wait, why aren't you on my side? You're my husband.
It doesn't matter right now. The rule of the lawyer is to treat people fairly and not let our emotions get carried away and follow the rules according to the law. So even if you are my wife, I don't care if you get arrested.
What?
Peyton's saying she's going to give you one more chance. So leave her place in 5 seconds, okay? If you do that, then you won't be arrested.
Wait. Okay, I'm going to leave now. Good, I'm going to count from now. The next day. Peyton, what should I do? Nathan asked me for a divorce. He just left papers without talking to me. Why am I not surprised? He was calm yesterday, but I knew he was pissed off because his wife was trespassing. That's not the reason. There are other reasons. Really? I was asked to manage our savings, but seems like I used quite a lot. I thought you were a stay-at-home wife. Well, there are times when I want to go on a shopping spree, okay? Since Nathan is a lawyer and makes pretty good money, I thought it was okay. I ended up using 100 grand. 100 grand? Seriously? So that's why I wanted Brody's inheritance, because I thought I could pay him back with that. Worst case, I can sell this place because I think it's going to be around 100 grand. Oh, so that's why you were desperate. I can't believe that he found out. He also told me that he's going to deduct money I used from the division of property, so I'm going to be broke. I'm about to be kicked out, so please help me. Can I live with you? Are you serious? I have nowhere to go. Nathan told his parents also, and they told me to never contact them again. Then don't contact me either. I'm still Brody's wife and related to you, but if you don't want me to cut ties, don't contact me, okay? No, please! I hope you have a good life. Bye. After the incident, Hayley divorced Nathan and was thrown out of the house with only one suitcase and nothing else. She asked her friends for help, but since she'd boasted about how her husband is a lawyer and their husbands are lame before, no one wanted to help her. She's now going to a few recruiting agencies telling people that she wants to work at a place where there are a lot of single rich guys.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Hey, Daisy, are you there? What do you think you're doing missing New Year's with the family? You should be at my parents' house with the rest of us. Happy New Year's to you too, Lily. I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it over to the house. I'm sure you heard from your brother, but something very important came up for me and I wasn't able to go. What could possibly be more important than spending New Year's Eve with family? I'm sorry, but I had to work. In fact, I know a lot of people who had to work through the holiday. I know that some people have to work through the holidays, but why would someone who doesn't even have a college degree like you need to? What kind of job could you possibly have that wouldn't give you the day off today? I mean, I don't think my level of education matters. Lots of places stay open for the new year. But if you really want to know, I'm in charge of a big project in the office and I had some work I needed to get done on it. You really expect me to believe that you're in charge of anything? Why don't you just stop with all these excuses already and come back home? It really is just unacceptable that you're not here to help us celebrate right now. I really don't know why we always have to do things like this, Lily, especially after we've talked about this before. But I really don't like the way that you always harp on the fact that I didn't go to college. You always use that as a way to look down on me, and I really don't appreciate it. I mean, do you realize that I'm sending your parents, and by extension you, $1,500 a month? What are you talking about? I know that that money doesn't come from you. Obviously, that money that I use to pay for my school comes from my brother. How dare you even try to take credit for that? What's the matter with you? Are you serious? Is that really what you think? I know it, actually, and I know that you don't make enough to be sending that kind of money. So how about you just stop making all of these excuses and get over here already? Don't you realize how disrespectful you're being by not being here?
Daisy, are you there? I really am so sorry about what my sister was lying to you. I tried to explain to her about why you wouldn't be able to come, but I guess even my parents were calling you.
That's right. I actually wasn't able to get any work done thanks to them.
You mean they were calling and messaging you that much?
That's right. I finally had to mute both of them because my phone wouldn't stop going off. I'm sorry, but I really just don't want to talk about this until you get home.
I understand, but still, I just wanted to say how sorry I am for my family. I really did try to make them understand, but nobody listened to what I had to say.
Well, then you can't blame yourself for that. Besides, it was mostly just your sister making fun of me for not going to college. She was bragging about how everyone in your family went to such fancy colleges. And then was going on about how I'll never be able to find a good job with no degree.
I really just don't get Lily sometimes. She just has such outdated views of people that don't seem to change no matter what. Honestly, it probably would have been best if I stayed at home with you and didn't bother coming here.
Oh, what are you talking about? Of course you shouldn't have done that. Your parents love you very much, and I know that if you didn't go, it would hurt them a lot. I'm just sorry that your sister and I can't seem to get along no matter what I try.
Well, I'm starting to reach the limits of patience with her as well. I mean, we make sure that you and I are there for every other family event, so I don't get why she has to treat you this way for missing one little day, especially when you have work that you need to do.
No, but well, I wish we could have been together today, but we're always so busy and our schedules never match up.
I know, and even when we do have time off together, we always end up spending it visiting my family. I think I'll have to try talking to Lily one more time about this. She can't keep behaving this way and thinking that she can get away with it.
Well, I really am grateful for how upset you're being on my account. In fact, that's really all I care about with all of this.
Of course I'm mad about this. You're my wife, and my sister shouldn't be allowed to look down at you like this. Especially since you do so much for her by paying for her school. I've explained this to Lily over and over again, but she thinks I'm just making excuses for you.
Well, I suppose she has it in her head that there's no way someone who doesn't have a college degree could send money like I do every month. But she also has no idea that I make over $100,000 a year.
I know, and I have tried to tell my family the situation over and over again, but I think if they won't listen, then I'll have to tell them I'm never visiting home again, because I don't want to be around so-called family if all they're going to do is either make fun of you or not stand up for you.
Are you really sure that you want to do this?
Of course I'm sure. If they're not going to change, then we need to do something. Besides, I want to be able to spend the time that we have off together. I'll talk to my work and try to arrange it so that I can take some time off and you and I can be together.
If you're really sure about this, then I'll try and get my work done quickly too. Then hopefully we can match up these days that we'll take off together.
Perfect. In fact, tomorrow, why don't I take you out for a nice New Year's date?
What have you done? John just messaged me and said that he wasn't going to be coming over. He said that he was never going to be coming to visit home again. You mean he really did it? Oh, here I thought he might still go. But wow. Well, at least I know that John really knows how to keep his word. What are you talking about? This is the worst. Do you have any idea how much this is going to crush my parents? My brother can't just cancel on us like this out of the blue. This is going to ruin the whole holiday. Well, I don't know why you're talking to me about this. It sounds like you should be talking to your brother. After all, did you even ask him why it is that he wouldn't be going this year? Of course I asked him why he was doing this to us. He told me it was because you don't like how I teased you about not going to college. And he said that you two already spend enough time out of the year visiting home. You did actually hear the reason, but I take it that wasn't enough to convince you? Do I seem convinced to you? My brother isn't going to be home this New Year's Eve because you don't like a little teasing. Well, it's not my fault that a failure like you married into a family full of so many accomplished people. You need to grow a thicker skin. You really just don't learn at all, do you? And I have no idea what John was talking about with coming home too often. We're a family. We should be together as much as possible. John doesn't live at home anymore, so it's only natural that he should be spending all of his time off coming to visit us here. And do you have any idea just how expensive it is having to travel to visit your parents so often in a single year? How much we spend on eating out and gifts and all that? By the time you account for a trip there and back for the two of us, airfare alone is usually around $1,500. And so what? Who cares about how much it costs to see family? That should be nothing, especially since John works for such a huge company. What do you mean by that? Wait a second. I know what's going on here. This is all a part of a plan of yours to prevent him from ever coming home again. You're mad that John is spending his money on visiting his family and not on you. That's why you're trying to keep him from visiting us. Well, I am not going to let you get away with this. You can mark my words. I really don't even know what to say to any of that. You think you can just use my brother for his money? Well, you've got another thing coming, I can tell you that much. He should have never married a woman like you. You're just trying to rob him blind. Wow, you have really taken this whole thing to another level. But I'll have you know that I was the one shelling out the money for all of the visits home. That's a lie, and we both know it. I know you could never manage to do something like that. You just keep calling John's money your money. But you didn't earn it, and so it's not yours. I won't let you keep leeching off my brother. You won't ever lay another finger on a penny of his again. You really think that I'm a parasite on your brother? Is that really how you see things? Of course. Who else would I be talking about? You didn't go to college, you only have a high school diploma, and yet you talk as though you're the one that pays for anything. You're nothing but my brother's gold-digging wife, and don't forget it, you won't get away with this. Okay, Lily, I really think that you need to calm down right now. In fact, I think that you might be confused about a lot of what goes on between your brother and I haven't gotten anything wrong at all, and I am not going to listen to your lies. I'm not lying when I say that I work very hard and contribute a lot to your parents and you. As for John not going to see you all this year, that was his own decision. I never asked him to do that at all. He came up with that all by himself. No, you're lying to me. You're always lying to me. I know that you're nothing but a gold digger. I'll never listen to the lies of a bottom feeder like you. But if you're not going to own up to the truth, I'll have to take matters into my own hands to save my brother. And just what are you trying to save him from? You, of course! I'm trying to save him from you, and I'll do that by convincing him to divorce you. I'll make him see that you're nothing but a leech and convince him to leave you far behind where you can't take advantage of him anymore. Okay, Lily, now this is really just getting to be ridiculous. I know that I've got you scared now. You can't even defend yourself. And soon you'll have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. After all, I know that the town hall accepts divorce paperwork year-round with no days off. Wait a second. What do you mean? How are you supposed to divorce John and I? Oh, you poor stupid little thing. You see, I already sent out the divorce papers 35 minutes ago. You and my brother are already done. It's only a matter of time before he realizes that he doesn't need you anymore. Hold on a second, are you serious? Of course I'm serious. And now that you know that you and my brother are no longer married, I want you to pack up your things and leave. After all, I don't care where you end up since I get all the money I need from my brother anyways. You've always been a dead weight around here. Okay then, but I guess this means I'll stop paying for your schooling. What are you talking about? I'm talking about how I'm really at my limit with you, Lily. You keep making fun of me and disrespecting me. And now you're even saying that you've submitted paperwork to divorce me from your brother? I just don't see why I should show you any more patience after all of this. Oh, please. And what could someone like you even do, huh? I know it's my brother who sends my parents and I money. You can't threaten me with that. Especially since you and my brother are divorced now, remember? So now there's really nothing you can do. You really need to learn to stop getting so far ahead of yourself. I'll have you know that I already told John about what you've done, and he's talking to the county courthouse right now. Then he's coming back home. Wait, what? What do you mean? I mean that I really don't think you have any idea at all just how lucky you are. Not just you, but your parents as well. But all that is going to come to an end, and I don't care how much you cry to me about it. Nothing is going to change my mind. You can't do this to me. It's not fair. I had no idea that you were the one sending my family money this whole time. But it's already been a week since we normally get the money, and it still hasn't come. You have to send us the money right away. What do you think you're doing talking to me like this, Lily? Better yet, why are you coming to me about this when it's been John sending you the money? You should go and talk to your brother about this, not me. I tried. I messaged him and he told me that he was never ever sending us money in the first place. He told me that this whole time it was you sending us the money. Oh, really? And you actually believed what he had to tell you about that? Because this isn't the first time that he's said this and you just never listened to him. That's because I really thought that he was lying. I thought that he was just giving you credit for everything. But now John won't even answer me anymore. Please, you're all that I have left. I don't have anyone else who I can come to for help. Give me a break, Lily. I thought I told you to leave Daisy and I alone. You brag so much about getting to go to your niece's school, but you hardly have the brains to show for it. Wait a second. Is this John? Of course it is, and I told you that I was going to block you on everything. Not only that, but I told you that Daisy won't be sending you any more money. So how about you just leave us alone already? We're not in the mood to listen to you whine to us. In fact, I'm going to tell Daisy to block you too. Wait, you can't do this to me. Please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Please don't block me. I just really need this money. You have to understand. I really did think that it was my brother sending money to us this whole time. How am I supposed to pay for school without your help now? I don't care, and it isn't my problem, so quit bothering us with this. Even if she did choose to forgive you, I still wouldn't send you any more money. You aren't serious, are you? You wouldn't really do that to us, right? But I just, please, John, you have to know that I really had no idea it was Daisy that was sending the money. But if she doesn't keep sending it, then I won't be able to graduate. I mean, I knew that she worked for some big company or something, but I thought she was just a nobody. I had no idea she could afford to send so much money to us. But I really had no idea about any of this at all. But the money always came in through someone's credit card, and I just always thought it was yours. You mean all of my plans have come to nothing? After giving Lily a piece of his mind, John blocked her on every single thing we could think of. Later, I heard through the grapevine that Lily asked her school to allow her a break in her schooling so that she could raise money to continue her degree. Meanwhile, her parents were freaking out since John's decided to stop talking to his parents as well. His parents were furious at Lily for effectively ruining the relationship between her brother and her parents. They demanded that if she was going to be living with them, that she would need to find a job and contribute to the household. I heard that because of all the hours of work Lily had to do, she was forced to drop out of her program. In fact, I've heard that Lily and her parents have all become recluses, Lily only leaving the house to go to work and come back. As for John and I, although it was tough for him to cut off communication from his family, he always said that it was his decision and he was glad that he made it. Thankfully, without as many visits to his parents' house, we've been able to spend much more quality time together. It had been an issue for us for so long that to have it suddenly solved was almost surprising. But we have been making the most of our newfound time together and always trying to make sure that we do something fun. I think that John has come a long way in coming to terms with his decision, and I think we're all finally starting to act like our old selves again. And having the extra money from not doing as much traveling and sending money doesn't hurt either.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.